Mark Rogers TV taking a look at every schedule in America, college football 2016. So that's the Power 5 plus the three major independents, Notre Dame, BYU, and Army. So we are up to number 52 as we rank them 67 all the way up to number 1. It belongs to Duke. So I've got the 67 schedules here. I've got criteria breaking down the conference games, the out-of-division games in conference, because that's very crucial. Think about it. For example, in the ACC, you've got 14 teams. You've got 8 conference games. Therefore, you don't play 5 teams in your own conference. So you only play 2 of the 7 in the other division. So are you playing Clemson and Florida State, or are you playing BC and Wake? Huge difference in scheduling. And, of course, your out-of-conference schedule means a lot. There's other criteria. Check out the first video that we posted. We are up to number 9 in the ACC, number 52 overall. It belongs to the Duke Blue Devils. So credit the Blue Devils this season for scheduling 2 very difficult out-of-conference games. The one they didn't have a whole lot to do with, of course, Notre Dame has the agreement with the ACC to play 5 ACC games. So Notre Dame has really upped the ante for the ACC in regards to scheduling difficulty, playing the 5 games against the ACC. So this season, Duke has to play a game at Notre Dame on September 24th. That really boosts the Duke schedule, along with a date against Northwestern. The Wildcats 10-3 last season. We don't expect Northwestern to be quite as strong this year, but they're still a 7 or 8 win team out of the Big Ten, and that game's on the road. The other 2 out-of-conference games for Duke, Army on October 8th, and the opener against North Carolina Central, an 8-3 FCS team last season. Okay, in conference, of course, Duke plays in a very marginal Coastal Division that's very marginal, but it's also balanced, meaning no bad teams. Virginia would look to be the worst team in the division, but not horrible teams like Iowa State and Kansas and Purdue and teams like Oregon State. Very good teams that will make postseason play like Virginia Tech and themselves, Duke. And the 2 best teams in the division would be Miami and North Carolina. So who does Duke have to play in the other division? Do they get Clemson and Florida State? Well, no, they don't. They get Louisville, though, a very capable periphery top 25 team. In that range, we expect Louisville to win most likely 9 games this season, and Duke gets a light touch with a game against Wake Forest. That's the second game of the season at home on September 10th. So that's the Duke schedule. Wake and Louisville in the other division, 2 difficult non-conference games on the road against Notre Dame and Northwestern back-to-back in September, and then they've got the marginalized Coastal Division, but difficult games against Miami in particular, and against North Carolina, to a lesser extent against Pitt and Virginia Tech. It's the 52nd ranked schedule in America, number 9 in the ACC. Need to hear from you right now on Mark Rogers TV.